Congrats, Sony. I don't know how you guys happen to do this. Never in a million years did I think I would come to this decision. For the past, I don't know, 6 years, I've been a PlayStation gamer. I was like, yo, Xbox is cooked. I'm gonna stay with PlayStation for the rest of my life. Surely they can't do no wrong. And here we are. It's 2026. The whole world has turned upside down since then. And what do you know? The PC world, the gaming world turned upside down too. Everything costs an insane amount of money. Things are going crazy, right? And I feel like we entered another dimension since 2020 because I am actually gonna be an Xbox gamer.
What?
Did I say that right? I'm preparing to buy an Xbox Series X in like the next few weeks. Just gonna wait till I get paid later this month, but then I'll be an Xbox gamer again. And especially because I've been playing like Xbox 360 games for my gaming channel, and I want to play a lot of the games that I've never played before. I've been playing all the Spider-Man games, but I also want to replay some of my favorites of all time, like Expedition 33, Cyberpunk 2077, The Witcher 3, the GTA series. Especially with older games, it's harder to play on your PC because just newer hardware doesn't match with the older games. It's hard to run sometimes. Whereas the Xbox, a lot of games are compatible with the Series X with backwards compatibility. I have a plan, y'all. Sony been fucking up the game, and I feel like ever since they took away PlayStation like points or whatever, PlayStation stars, where if you bought something, it's basically like cashback. So say you buy something, you get like a decent amount of points back. I think it was like 5% of your money back, and they would convert into PlayStation points, which you can then redeem for gift cards and games at like discounted prices. It was crazy. And then they stopped that program like 2 years ago. But ever since then, and since they've been coasting, they've been making the worst decisions possible. And now after saying we're not gonna do physical discs and then doubling down, so it doesn't really matter what you say, in 2028 PlayStation discs will no longer be made. I'm done, y'all. I'm done. My last PlayStation console, which I'm gonna buy, but not from a retailer, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try and buy it used. Or no, I'm not gonna try. I am gonna get it used. I'm gonna get a PlayStation 5 Pro with a disc. And the reason I have to get a Pro is because I'm planning to make this console last. You know how PS4 gamers were on the PS4 even well into the PS5 era? Probably like 2024, 12 years of PlayStation 4. For me personally, I couldn't do that. Most games were stuck on 30 FPS. And yes, I am a 120 FPS gamer when I'm on PC. I love playing on 120 FPS. It's just so smooth. However, I can get by with 60. And the PlayStation 4 Pro will basically do 1440p 60 FPS unless, you know how it is. I think Unreal Engine 6 was announced, and you know how Unreal Engines are. 10 years down the line, it can't even do 900p 60 FPS because of how bad the Unreal Engine is. That is my plan. Get a PS5 Pro with a disc because it will last you a really long time. Like, it's a pretty good investment, I guess. And I won't buy any PlayStation subscription. I ain't getting Essentials, Premium, or Extra. You can have all that. And for the games coming out until 2028, right? The first party games, disc only. And I'm gonna buy that on Facebook Marketplace. You are not getting a dime out of me, Sony. This is what you get. This is what, if you announce discs back, I will take that back. You know what I'm saying? I'll buy from you. But I'm actually going out of my way to get these things used. So you do not get a dime. You deserve that, low key. And I'm not getting your next console. I don't need that, especially with how you guys supported the PS4. You guys supported that till like last year. It's just so important to have options, y'all. If you do not have options and there's only one way to get it, that's bad. That's really bad. I don't need to tell you. You don't need to be an expert to know why. Look what happened with like sports games. There's only one NBA 2K. There's only one Madden. And look what they did with that game, bro. They're charging hella amounts. But guess what? People don't care because that's the only game. That's the only like game with good gameplay for sports games. And you know how people are. They'll just buy it. They could do whatever they want with you when they have you on one store. Whereas Xbox, I want to make a video about them. They're kind of cooking right now, and especially after hearing this disc to digital and with a Project Helix, I might cop y'all. I'll support Xbox all the way. For first party PlayStation games, that's the only thing I'll buy. They only release like one a year anyways, let's be real. So if I'm thinking about it, it's $100 a year compared to what I was spending the previous year, but before the bullshit was happening, you know what I'm saying, with the discs and stuff. I probably spent like $400, maybe $500 on PlayStation, probably for their like premium service, because I was playing classic games on that. Other stuff, you know what I'm saying, maybe like a couple games. If you do what you do, I'm not gonna buy GTA 6 on the PS5 Pro. You know, I know it runs better, but I will take that L. I will literally buy GTA 6 on Xbox. And I'm not joking. I could take the little performance hit, you know what I'm saying? It's okay. I'm a man of my word. I am one who, if I believe in something, I will stick by it if I'm serious about it. And this is something real serious that I do not want to see. And yeah, all the first party games, I do basically buy them on PC. But I do want to have the disc now, you know what I'm saying? And it seems like Xbox is going to be keeping their discs, like the disc to digital. That might be a thing. Apparently their next gen console, what is it, Project Helix, might have a disc as well. If you guys do that, I will for sure cop an Xbox, because we know how PlayStation is going. Xbox is going to get all my games. I was planning to do a whole physical run this year, and it could have been you, PlayStation. It could have been you, but now I gotta buy my games on the Xbox Series X. Like, maybe they wanted Xbox to come back. I don't know. I don't know. Like, how are you so dumb as a company? I know, I was one of them. The numbers were in. It was like 1.2 bill with digital sales compared to like 128 million physical sales. But that made a spark in me. I was like, yo, wait, I really should be buying physical. So who knows what it'll look like next year? Maybe it's 200 million for disc, but let me tell you right now, your numbers may look way off. I don't know how many people are actually gonna be switching to Xbox. That's a big ask, especially if you have so much of your games on there. Now again, I know I showed this in the last video, but you know, I'll do a video every month of the stuff I collected, because I think that's going to be fun. But, you know, like I said, I collected Witcher 3. And, I mean, it's really only CD Projekt Red who does this. But they're so good at what they do, man. Again, they got this map. This beautiful, beautiful map of the game. Like this stuff matters. Imagine they gave you a world map, but digital. Is that an NFT? Yeah, they just don't do it like that anymore. And congrats PlayStation. You guys really messed up. You guys lost a customer out of me. Anyways, I don't know when this leadership started falling apart, but and I think it was the Jim Ryan era, but I'm not too sure. Y'all messed up anyways. I'm curious to see what the numbers will be like next year for them, like digital to physical. Maybe it doesn't change at all, but I hope there's actual people out there who are like me that won't decide to support this bullshit and actually do something about it. If you don't want to move to Xbox like me, because I have valid reasons, because I want to play older games, buy a literal disc drive for your digital edition if you have it, and then get physical discs used if you can do that. But I guess we're in an era now where like physical discs are literally dying, so maybe we'll have a rise in physical discs this year. Who knows? Anyways, I'm out. Later.